Hi everyone, good morning. Can you see my screen everyone? Can you hear me? Am I audible? Can you confirm anyone?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Yeah, so this is a existing batch, which is a 84 batch multi-cloud with DevOps. Okay, in this batch, AWS already completed, DevOps also completed. So today we are going to start Azure, Microsoft Azure. So this course nearly 1 month. Okay, so along with this GCP also, GCP basics also will be covered here. Google Cloud Platform basics also will be covered. Okay, yeah. So new guys, whoever joined today, for them I want to introduce myself. Okay, so my name is Ram. I'm having 16 plus years of experience in IT. Last 8.5 years I'm working on multi-cloud and DevOps practices. I'm handling multiple projects governed by the DevOps and cloud technologies. Fine. Yeah. So let's get started. So still people are joining. Still people are joining. So they're unable to. One guy pinging me is unable to join. Fine. Anyways, let's get started. Fine. So introduction to Microsoft Azure. Okay. So what is yeah. So before going to this, okay. Yeah. So in our batch, every batch minimum 30 to 40 members will be there in our batches. So multi-cloud with DevOps batches, minimum 30 to 40 members, right? So every batch, fine. So this batch, multi-cloud with DevOps batch, yeah, in this batch, AWS, some people joined and left from the batch, right? So multi-cloud people also 33 members are there. Multi-cloud, three clouds. Multi-cloud is nothing but three clouds: AWS, Azure, Google Cloud. Along with that, DevOps also, right? So AWS few people joined. So apart from this multi-cloud students, multi-cloud with DevOps students, AWS separately joined once AWS completed. So they left from the batch. Okay. So and the DevOps also separately joined few people. Okay. So now Azure, today we are going to start Azure. So Azure also few guys joined today. So can you provide your email address and WhatsApp number in the chat? Rajesh and other guys joined, right? So can you provide your email address and WhatsApp number so that yeah, we provide you course content and other details, videos we can add into WhatsApp group. So in the chat, can you ping your WhatsApp number and email address? So you can provide your WhatsApp number and email address in the chat so that we'll provide you recordings, we'll add into WhatsApp group, and also we provide you other documentation. A few guys joined right today. In the chat, you can provide your details. So my name is Ram, right? So as I introduced myself, so my name is Ram. My mobile number is, you can take down my mobile number. This is my mobile number. In the chat, I put my mobile number. So we provide our number to students. All the students are having my number. So normally trainers, they never provide the numbers, right? Fine. Let's get started. Yeah, so today's agenda here is what is cloud computing, benefits of cloud computing, types of cloud computing, types of cloud services, what is Azure, how to create Azure free tier account, what is Azure portal, how the Azure real-time portal, right? Let's try to understand today. Fine. What is cloud computing? What is cloud computing? If anyone asks you this question, what would be your answer? What is cloud computing, anyone? Cloud computing ante entandi? Anyone having idea? What is cloud computing? Yeah, so I explain this. See here, this is a definition which I collected from Google. So it is a on-demand availability of computer system resources, storage and computing power without direct active management by the user. What does it mean? On-demand availability of computer system resources, storage and computing power. What does it mean? It is on demand. On demand. What is on demand? So instantly, immediately, whenever the project required, we can create servers immediately within a minute, which is nothing but on demand. So whenever we require any servers or storage or network, we can create within a minute, which is nothing but on demand. Right? Yeah. Next one. It is the availability of computer system resources, right? Let's assume that there is no cloud concept. There is no cloud platform. So all our infrastructure are hosted in our local data center, local server room. All our infrastructure like server, storage, network. So all the resources we hosted in our local server room. So when we have a local server room, when we have resources in local server room, so those we can take full control. For example, in our office premises, we have server room is there. In that server room, we hosted all the servers, network, storage. So those resources we can take full control. We can take full control, right? Yeah. So whenever you want to restart servers, whenever you want to stop servers, whenever you want to upgrade servers, whenever you want to change anything on the servers, you can take immediately. You can take full control and you can change resources as per the requirement. So that was the case few years ago. However, with the introduction of cloud, everything has been changed now. So our infrastructure is no longer sitting inside of our local data center. So rather, it is being offered by a cloud provider like AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud. So as a customer, as a user, what we are doing, we are accessing the consoles and we can access the resources from data center, right? As a customer. So for that users, we have to pay the bills. For that users, we have to pay the bills, right? Like gas bills, electricity bills. For example, I require a server from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. I want to use the server for 9 hours per day. So for that 9 hours, I can use the server and I can pay the bills for 9 hours only, right? So I required storage, 100 GB storage. I can use the storage. For that users, I have to pay the bills, which is nothing but pay as you go model. Pay as you go model. How many hours we use, for that users, we have to pay the bills. Clear, right, everyone? Fine. Next one is, we are talking about data center, right? What is data center, anyone? What is data center? See here. It is a collection of servers where application is placed is accessed via internet. So this is Microsoft data center. So Microsoft data center maintain the servers, storage, network, right? So as a customer, as a user, what we are doing, we are accessing the resources virtually. We are accessing the resources virtually from the Microsoft Azure data center, right? So who will maintain this data center? Local data center admins will maintain this. But as a Azure engineer, Azure admin, as a customer or as a engineer, Azure engineer, what we will do? How can we access? Virtually we can access. Virtually we can access. So when any physical issues happen on the resources, what we will do? We raise a case with the Azure because they are maintaining the data center, right? Yeah. So benefits of cloud computing. What are the benefits here? Okay, let's try to understand. See here, cost. First one is cost. So costing, for example, I'm using a server for 1 hour daily, 9 a.m. to 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. for example. For that 1 hour only, I have to pay the bills. I have to pay the bills for 1 hour only, right? If I'm using 9 hours per day, I have to pay the bills for 9 hours, which is nothing but pay as you go model. So it's a costing, right? Second one is on demand. What is on demand? We discussed already. What is on demand? Whenever we require any servers or storage or network, that should be available immediately, within a minute, within a minute, which is nothing but on demand, right? So for example, I'm working with a project. So the project team required servers. So middle of the activity, they requested servers. They have already 10 servers are there. They're working on the application development project team, right? So they need additional 10 more servers. So immediately what they will do, there is a ticket or request. So we have ticketing systems are there, right? ServiceNow, Jira, BMC Remedy, different ticketing systems are available. So there is a ticket or request, right? So once there is a request or ticket, as per the request or ticket, what we will do, as per their request or ticket, what we will do, we can create the resources, servers, storage within a minute, within a 1 minute, we can create the resources, which is nothing but on demand, on demand, right? Yeah. So next one is a broad network access, broad network access. So whatever resources we are using on cloud, those we can access from anywhere, from your home, from your office, we can access from anywhere, right? From your home, office, even from mobile also you can access with proper authentication only, with proper authentication only, which is nothing but broad network access. Okay. Next one, performance. So whatever resources we are using, the data center, Azure data center, those are having very good performance, because so they are providing high availability, high security, high scalability also, high availability. So 24 by 7, the applications or servers or storages, whatever we host on the data center, those are available, highly available. And also security, high security also available, right? So performance, so to maintain the server performance, network performance, storage performance, they're using very good hardware, very used hardware to maintain the performance of the devices. Okay. So next one is the scalability. Second one, yeah, it's here, performance scalability, right? So scalability, what is scalability? We can scale up, we can scale up the resources whenever needed. Scaling, increasing. So for example, one database server, we are working on a database server. So middle of the activities, the server is giving performance issue, middle of the activities server is giving performance issue. So on the fly, what we will do, we can increase the resources on the fly, without any downtime, without any downtime, we can increase the resources like RAM, CPU, storage, which is nothing but scalability. Scalability is nothing but increasing, right? So security, security is the first concern every customer raises. So when any project team want to opt cloud platform, Azure platform, what the first question there is, how the security will be addressed. If I host my servers or databases or applications on Azure, how the security will be addressed, how the Azure will provide security. Security is the first concern every customer raises. Security, availability, performance, these are all very, very important. Okay, fine. So these are the benefits of cloud computing. So costing, on demand, broad network access, performance, scalability, and security. Okay, so I want to show you some example here. Some example. For example, so we are talking about benefits of cloud computing, right? Advantage of cloud computing, right? So before going to this, for example, I'm using physical servers. Physical servers. Okay, fine. So physical servers, server setup. So before going to discuss about cloud servers, so physical server setup. Yeah. So there is a startup company. There is a startup company. For example, there is a Java project. Java project. Startup company. Yeah. So this is the first project. This is the first project I'm trying to get from the client. So normally project teams, what they will do, if they want to get any real project from client, what they will do, so they prepare one POC. What is POC, anyone? It is a proof of concept. So proof of concept. So it is a proof. So normally every project team, every organization, when they want to get any real project from client, so they need to prepare one POC, and that POC they need to showcase to the client. If the client is approved for the POC, then they give the real project. For example, if you want to buy any laptop or mobile, what we will do? What we will check? So we'll check the reviews, we'll check the people who are using, we'll check the features. Same way, when the client, so when the client, if they want to give any project to the project team, if they want to give any project, okay, so they check, what they will check, they check the POC. What is POC? It is a proof of concept. It is a proof of concept, right? So proof of concept is nothing but it is a proof, right? So here this POC, normally they give 45 days timeline to prepare the POC. 45 days, right? So for this, client asks you to take 2 development servers, 2 QA servers, 2 production servers to prepare the POC. So why we require 3 types of servers? Because developers develop the code in development servers. So after once complete the development, so testing should be happened on QA servers. After that, so the application should be deployed onto prod servers. So then only application will be accessible. Okay. Yeah. So here development servers, first 30 days, developers develop the code on development servers. After that, from 31 days to 40 days, testing should be happened. So after that, from 41 days to 45 days, deployment will be happened. So normally every project team follow this process. When they want to prepare any POC, they follow the same process, right? Yeah, fine. So developer develop the code within 30 days. After that, testing team test the code for 31 days to 40 days. After that, 41 days to 45 days, deployments happen. So fine. So this is the process every project team following. So before configuring the servers, very first thing we need to buy licenses, right? So before buying the servers, before procuring this physical server, we are talking about physical servers, right? So before getting the servers, first we need to buy the licenses, like OS license. It is a OS license, and also application license, app license. So we need to buy, right, before getting the servers. So normally licensing period, what the minimum period would be? Licensing period, minimum 1 year license we need to buy. So if our POC is 45 days only, our POC is 45 days only, but we need to buy the 1 year license. 1 year license, because vendor, they will not provide 3 months license, 45 days license, even 6 months also they don't provide. So minimum we need to buy 1 year license. Okay. So after that, so to configure the servers, we require one admin, right? We require one admin, and also we required server room to configure the servers. We required AC to run the servers, because without AC, servers will not run, right? So if you move to the data center, right, we can find minus degrees temperature. So in that temperature only servers will run, right? So that is why, so minimum, yeah, desktops and laptops normally we can run anywhere, but servers require AC, right? And also we required network, we required security, server room security. So these are all required. These are all required, right? So once we prepare all this POC, all the servers, if the client is approved, for this POC, we get the real project. This is the startup company. This is the first project. They're trying to get the organization, the startup company. They're trying to get from client. So once we prepare everything here, once we showcase to the client is approved for this POC, we get real project. Otherwise, what will happen? If the client is rejected, this POC, what will happen? This is waste of money, right? This is waste of money, right? So this is startup company. No other projects are available currently. This is the startup company. This money will be wasted, right? Yeah. So now what we will do, we can check the advantage of cloud. Now we can see the advantage of cloud computing, right? Cloud advantages. Fine. Same way, so this is Java project. This is Java project. Same startup company. So this is cloud setup, cloud server setup, not physical, right? Yeah. So same way here, same POC. It's a proof of concept, 45 days timeline. Yeah. So here in cloud, what we will do? So whenever we need any servers, we can create within 1 minute. So normally physical servers, when you want to configure, at least 1 week before, we need to place the order with vendor. Right? So for example, if you want to buy Dell servers or HP servers, you need to place the order with Dell or HP 1 week or 10 days before, right? They take some time to deliver the servers, right? Once they deliver the servers, what we will do, we can move to data center, we can configure the servers, right? So that takes some time, but cloud servers, whenever you require servers, we can create within 1 minute. For example, we require 2 servers for development for first 30 days. Immediately what we will do, within a minute we can create 2 servers. Within a minute because cloud setup is on demand. Cloud servers are on demand servers. Instantly, immediately we can create the servers. Everyone following, right? What we are discussing here? Everyone following, right? Any confusions here? We are discussing about cloud advantages. Right. Fine. So in cloud environment, so we can create servers within a minute. 1 server, 100 servers, 1000 servers also we can create in single minute, which is nothing but on demand, right? Yeah, we can create 2 servers for first 30 days for development. So once development is completed, after that we can create 2 more servers. for QA, quality assurance testing. So from 31 days to 40 days, testing will be happened. So after that, once testing is completed, after that what we will do? We can create 2 more servers for production, prod. So you can deploy application on prod environment, 41 days to 45 days. So once we deploy, what will happen? That application will move to live. We can access through internet, right? So for this setup, we don't require any licensing part. No licensing, no license, because cloud vendor will maintain. We don't require any licensing. Vendor will maintain. AWS vendor, Azure vendor, GCP vendor, they maintain the licensing. Okay, and also no admin required. No admin. So as a cloud engineer, as a DevOps engineer, we can create the servers, we can manage the servers. So because cloud environment, to manage the cloud environment is very easier, very simple, right? So after that, we don't require any server room. We no need any. We don't require any server room. No server room, right? No AC. We don't require any AC to maintain the servers because we connect virtually, right? Yeah. No network, no security. Data center security. So they will maintain, vendor will maintain, right? So here no licensing, no admin, no server room, no AC, no network, no security, right? So all are taken care by respect to cloud vendor. Fine. So if you want to, yeah, for example, when we use cloud environment, so these are all we can cut off, right? So this POC approved by client, we get the real project. So this POC is not approved by the client, what will happen? This is waste of money. This is also waste of money, right? So, but what will happen here? So when we use cloud environment, when we use cloud servers or cloud network, what will happen? So 1/3 cost will be saved. So here, so if the POC is not approved by client, POC rejected by client, for example, here $100 will be wasted. But whereas physical environment, $500 will be wasted. These are the cloud advantages. So in physical environment, $500 will be wasted. In cloud environment, $100 will be wasted. These are all advantages. Okay. So 1/3 costing will be saved when we use the cloud environment because all the licenses, admin costing, server room costing, everything will be maintained by cloud. As a customer, as a user, whenever we require any resources, we can connect Azure platform, Azure console, and we can connect our Azure data center and we can use the Azure resources virtually. We don't need to manage any data center here. So how many hours we are using? For that hours only we have to pay the bills. That is why here what will happen? 1/3 cost will be saved. Understand, right, everyone? What are the advantages of cloud? Clear, right, everyone? Any questions here? I give you unmute option. You can ask any questions. You can ask me any questions. Anyone having any questions, you can ask me. New guys, whoever joined today, you can ask me questions here. So already cloud discussed in AWS in existing batch. New guys, if you have any questions, you can ask. The people who opted for Azure, you can ask questions if you have any questions. Okay, fine. I think no questions here. Fine. Now, see here. So benefits of cloud computing, costing, less costing, on demand, immediately, instantly we can create servers, broad network access, we can access from anywhere, performance, high performance, scalability, scaling available, security also available. Okay. So types of cloud computing. Next one is types of cloud computing. So public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud. Three types are available here. Public cloud, private cloud, and hybrid cloud. So public cloud, what is public cloud? It is like Azure cloud. We can access through internet. Public cloud we can access through internet, right? So Azure cloud, AWS cloud, Google cloud, those we can say public cloud. So private cloud, what is private cloud? Exclusively used by organization. Exclusively used by organization, within the organization. On-premises cloud. Hybrid cloud, combination of both public and private cloud. So currently, most of the organizations, they are using hybrid cloud. They are hosting their applications on, they are hosting their digital applications on public cloud. They are hosting their database on private cloud. For example, if you take HDFC Bank, they are hosting their database on their private cloud. They are hosting their applications on public cloud. Okay. Next one, types of cloud services. Three services are available. IaaS, PaaS, SaaS. What is IaaS? It is an infrastructure service. We can create an infrastructure like server. On top of that, we can deploy whatever we require, which is nothing but IaaS, infrastructure as a service. Second one is platform as a service. What is platform as a service? So, for example, I want to use Kubernetes. I can directly use Kubernetes in Azure without any configuring. Right? Azure already available. Kubernetes already available in the Azure platform. That is platform as service. SaaS, software as service. This is mainly for reusability. So Office 365, Amazon shopping site, right? So Google Drive, OneDrive, those are all mainly for reusability, right? Next one is, what is Azure? Microsoft Azure is an ever expanding set of cloud services to help your organization meet your business challenges. What does that mean? We will see that. See here. So little bit about Azure. Azure announced in 2008 with code name Project Red Dog. So Project Red Dog is the first name of Azure. Project Red Dog is the first name of Azure. Officially launched on February 1st, 2010 as Windows Azure. So renamed as Microsoft Azure on March 25th, 2015. So this is the third name. Microsoft Azure is the third name. So first name is Project Red Dog. This is interview question. Okay. Second name is Windows Azure. Third name is Microsoft Azure. So interviewer asks you, what is the Microsoft Azure first name? Project Red Dog. Second name, Windows Azure. Currently, we are calling it as Microsoft Azure. Okay. Yeah. Next one. See here, various services offerings here. Virtual machines, networking, storage, serverless computing, containers, app services, SQL database are few of them. So Azure Global Infrastructure. Globally, they have used footprints across the globe. So different regions, different data centers. Because Microsoft it's a very old one, right? Microsoft operating systems. They have used data centers across the globe. See here, America's regions, Europe regions, Africa regions, right? Asia Pacific, right? Different regions are there. These are all data centers available across the globe. 50 regions, 140 available in 140 countries. Clear it, everyone? Azure Security. 90 plus compliance offerings like Azure DDoS protection. What is DDoS? Distributed denial of service. Azure Security Center, Azure Firewall, Azure Key Vault. So these are the different layers to maintain the security to protect the customer applications. Yeah, what is Azure portal? Unified management interface to manage all your applications on Azure, including web apps, databases, virtual machines, virtual network, storage, and 3,500 plus other services also available here. See here, how can we create the Azure portal, Azure account? How can we sign up the Azure portal, right? Now let's try to understand how can we create the Azure account. Let's try to understand here. Okay. So any questions up here, anyone? Any questions up here, anyone? Fine. Now, how can we create the Azure account? Let's try to understand here. Okay. So to create Azure account, the URL here is azure.microsoft.com. So we do one thing here. Okay, incognito window we can open. Yeah, Azure dot see here, azure.microsoft.com is the URL to create the new account. Okay, click on this if you want to sign up this. Just a minute. See here, get started. Try free for Azure for free, right? See here, it is opening like this. See here, try Azure for free, or see here, click on this. Click on this. Once you click on this, so pay as you go model or free. Two options are there. So pay as you go. If you select pay as you go, what will happen? So you need to pay the bills, right? So click on try Azure for free. Click on this. We need to sign up here. Account we need to sign up here. See here, we need to give the password here. So I already sign up. I already having account. That is why it is showing like this. Okay. Now what I will do, it is asking you to sign in. Okay. I don't want to use this. Just a minute. Already having account, that is why it is showing like this. Okay, anyways, I give you a password here. See here, use an existing subscription in your account or sign up for pay as you go subscription. So this I want to sign out quickly. So because I already having account, that is what it is showing. So when you give the URL, so I provide you one document, don't worry, to create the account. So here click on this. Okay, don't worry. So when you search azure.microsoft.com, click on try Azure for free. Then you click on this. It will ask you to provide your Gmail account and your password, your phone number, your address, right? So you need to give all the information. After that, it will ask you to provide your credit card information or debit card information. So we need to make sure that details should be provided. Otherwise, the account will not be success. So they will not charge anything from your account. They charge 2 rupees only. The 2 rupees they revert after 1 week. Okay. So once you provide your card information and other information, so once you give address and everything, so once you sign up, once you click on sign up, account will be created. Account will be created. So it is very easy and very simple, like Gmail account creation. Okay. So once account is activated, after that, again, you can go to the browser and you can search here portal.azure.com. To log in into the Azure platform, you can give the portal.azure.com, select your email address. Select your email address. So here we need to give the code. Okay, so I'll go to Gmail first. I just want to show you the portal here. I got some code here that I want to pick and I want to log into the console. See here, security code 603996. See here, now I'm able to log in my Azure portal. See here. So this is my Azure portal. Okay, so everyone create the account today. So tomorrow we are going through services. These are all services available. Azure portal. So these are all services available. So tomorrow we are going through services. So make sure everyone create the account today. Okay. So coming 20 days, we are going 20 to 25 days. We are going to work on Azure. After that, Google Cloud also we have. So Google Cloud infra services we can discuss, right? So after that, general sessions, ticketing system, roles, responsibilities, right? Day-to-day activities will be covered. Fine. So meanwhile, everyone create the account, Azure account. If you have any doubts, you can search in Google. It's very simple, very easier. You can search in Google how to create Azure free account. You'll get step by step all the steps. Fine. Clear, right? Any questions here? Anyone? Anyone having any questions? So tomorrow also same link will work. So tomorrow also you can join the same link. Okay. So day after the link will be changed. New guys, you can join tomorrow also with the same link, right? So existing guys also you can join. You can use the same link to join tomorrow also. So day after tomorrow the link will be changed. Fine. Yeah, we can wind up here.
Ram?
Yeah, go ahead, please. Yes.
Yeah. So actually, I guess I and Harish did an opt for multi-cloud only for AWS and DevOps. So you actually told that some resume building also you will do it for us. So could you please let me know when it's gonna happen?
We'll discuss. We'll discuss offline. So you opted only for AWS and DevOps, right? So if you want to continue Azure, so you
Mm-hmm.
can register for Azure also, and you can continue.
Actually, I already know Azure, so
Mhm.
that's why I only opt for AWS and DevOps.
No problem. No problem. We'll discuss about that. Don't worry.
Okay, sure, sure.
No. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Fine. Yeah. So we can wind up here. So everyone create the account here, Azure account today. So tomorrow onwards we're going through services. Fine. Yeah. Thank you all.